Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Existence on the Existence server. This one is episode 9. We are just flying by our little terraforming project here at our house, and I'm happy to say that I have organized even more shulker boxes than before. And by that I mean like there's a lot of them just randomly spread out everywhere. I have to really condense them. But we got a few smooth stone boxes and stuff. All that stuff is good, and we're going to be using a bunch of these in our project today because as you all know, Halloween is approaching. Halloween is what, like 2 weeks away now, and that means only 2 episodes left before it is Halloween. So I only have 2 episodes for Halloween, and we're going to make this one special. So today, let me jump off and fly away. Today we're going to be working on a Halloween town, just like Titancraft, for those of you who remember that. We are going to be building a little Halloween town, and it is actually going to be in that cave. But before we go to that cave, I do have something to show you. So, Eli keeps pestering me about the fact that I still have not checked my mailbox for a long time, which I usually do, but I mean, we're the only one in here. Oh, well, there's a few other people. But we have to really open our box. So let's see what's in there. Oh, we got another candy head, another advertisement. I can't believe this. And we also got a birthday cake from Eli. Yay! So, there, it's all checked, Eli. You happy now? You happy now? It's all checked, okay? I have also been covering my house in glass, as you can see here. That is quite a lot of glass, by the way. I mean, for those of you who don't understand how much glass this is, it is a lot of glass, multiple rows of stacks, and that's just to protect my house from lightning, because as you can see, it's already been a little bit struck right there. Noah's been warning me, and yeah, so, you know, you gotta take precautions, considering about 90% of my house is wood, so definitely scared for that, but we should be almost taken care of. I'm AFKing in the Nether with a bunch of lava shulker boxes and a bunch of sand shulker boxes, and they're just all smelting each other, so we should be good. But as you can see, if we follow this path, first of all, we have all these hideous trees, so many hideous trees. Why? Take out the floating trees, please. We have Oki's little chicken shack. This is where I get my food supply. Oh, there's Oki. And then over here you have the mending shop and stuff, which is all good. But then, in our little cave here that's not done yet, we have another cave that branches off in this direction. And here, this is where we're going to be building the Halloween area. And this is where it's going to start to get fun. I was originally going to build this Halloween town above on land, but this, first of all, is going to be way cooler. And second of all, it's going to be more practical, because if I did it above ground, I'd have to hide it because it's like a seasonal thing. So by doing it up there, I'd like ruin the look of town and stuff, and we don't want to do that, do we? So we're going to be digging out here. I've moved my beacon. It's right there. And we have a little ravine to help us. So we're going to be digging out a pretty big ovalish shape, maybe a pit. I'm not sure. We'll see. It'll be pretty cool in the end. You can count on that. I can almost guarantee that this is going to be pretty cool. But it is Saturday right now. I'm recording. I like to get my episodes out on Mondays. So I am going to be going full force on this with a lot of other people, because I want to get a decent amount of this done. Not all the way done, but I want to dig all of it out, and I want to mark the points for everything. I gotta say, this does look pretty snazzy. If we come down here, we're gonna have this cave meander down here, and then make a little left here. There's gonna be a cool little roller coaster here that K-Source is gonna work on. It's gonna go from here to here. Jesus. No. No. Not again. Don't do that again. I can't take any more of that. Okay, let's use this gunpowder. There we go. That's what I do. Whenever I find a creeper and kill it, I just use its gunpowder against it to make my fireworks. But K-Source is going to be building this rail right here. And as you can see, we've dug all this out. And, oh, shoot. I just hit a button. Okay, there we go. I hit a button that for some reason got rid of all my screens. Let's make sure OBS is still, okay, OBS is still up. That's good. But now what we are going to do is, I am so pressed on time. This is going to be very progress updatey. I'm going to start, I thought I heard something. I'm going to start terraforming the bottom here so people can start using it for housing and stuff. So we're gonna make a little path going around here, and then we're going to apparently fall down, and then we're gonna make the roof a little nicer too. And hopefully by the time we're done, this is gonna be quite a fixer-upper. By the way, just wanted to say one thing. I'm sorry about my mic in the previous clips. I had a mic boost on because I reset my computer, and the system accidentally turned mic boost on, so it's very loud and obnoxious. It may be a little quieter. I'm sorry if it was kind of weird, but it should be fixed now. Hopefully, we'll cross our fingers. Quite a lot of stuff and things have happened in this beautiful little storage room that we have. Look at all these shulker boxes. We got all our materials here. I'm looking into that guy, and then I made a little ender pearl thing, and I'm blabbling. The main point of this was to show you this right here, and that is, in fact, a little bridge. That is going to be where most people enter this area, and that's where they're going to get their first glimpse of the area. So they're going to come right across. They'll maybe see a little bit of that wall and a little bit of that wall, but they're not going to see too much, because that's kind of the point. It's kind of the point of having the walls on the side. And K-Source is actually going to be the person to design this. He's going to make this go to there, and there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff in there. And I'm not going to spoil. He hasn't started work yet, but when he does, I'll make sure to not let anything get out. But now what we're going to work on is the basic land formatting, I guess, because we want to make sure that this is nice to build on for other people like iGalaxy, who's going to come here and build stuff of his own. So what I was thinking was this area, so this is where you're going to come out, right? So we want a little procession area. We want a little procession? I don't think that's what I meant. But you want a little area where they can come in and like get the feel for the place. And as you see this little dip down here, that's kind of the border for what I was thinking. Except we're probably going to want to lower this floor down by like 2-3 blocks so we can have here, if you can picture it in your head, we're going to have a path going to go up, and it's going to go up a little tiny hill, and that's why that's what this is going to be. So we're going to push this down maybe like 5 blocks and see if we can make an interesting shape with the landscape. And I feel like it always comes back to me landscaping it. We have to really build like a structure someday, and I feel like that might be what we do, at least in the end of this episode. I'm not sure. I've kind of been pressed for time. I just took the PSAT. PSAT is kind of like the SAT. And SAT here in the States is basically a test that you take to send to colleges and other external sources to kind of, so they can judge your intelligence. And the PSAT, if you take the PSAT, it's like kind of a pre-test for that. Except you can also apply for scholarships with it, even though not many people get it. It's a very small amount. But I just did it to test myself to see if what I need to study for the actual SAT. And I thought it was pretty easy. I don't know what other people thought. I hope other people thought it was easy. Otherwise, I may have done things wrong. I mean, we can hope for the best, right? And the best would be that I did everything right. And, that's probably not going to end up being the case, is it now? And pretty hill or mountain or whatever you want to call this. But it's there. We have this little cute pathway coming up too. And I am pretty happy with this. It looks good from both sides. You have a little entry right there. And of course, it's going to look even better when we get a path in. This is just a temporary little walkway. And I wanted to separate this up into one more spot, which is going to be here. But that I'll do on my own time again, like I did with this. What I'm doing is I'm going around the edges and I'm building this up, because remember, this is going to be a giant cave. We're going to be curving in the top and making it look like a cavern instead of it just being like a cylinder. We don't want that. We want to make it look like it's a natural transition from the ground to the walls, like this kind of. And I'll obviously incorporate stone into the ground, like kind of like this. I'll kind of spread around some stone like this, and you get the point. But I don't want to bore you. I do not want to bore you. So that's a little progress update. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and we're gonna get some more of these blocks paste. Ta-da! Another progress update. Haha. I am happy with this, and it's starting to take on like the characteristics of a cave, and I'm really happy with that. I love the slight curve that it has, and especially this pillar. Well, no, not this one right here. It looks like a pillar that's holding this up. I want to make it a little bit more tended to, though. Like on this side, we could add a little bit more, give it some more strength, and so on. But I am extremely happy with this. I'm really seeing what this is gonna look like, and I'm just envisioning it in my head, and I think it's going to turn out really good. We're going to have iGalaxy do some work here. We're going to have K-Source do some work up there. I'm going to try to build something over here, and we're all just going to have a pretty good time. I do remember the Halloween Village from Titancraft, though, and I don't know if it's going to be as good as that, but we definitely will try. This is going to be a long process, and I do hope that we can get it done before Halloween, unlike last time we finished it like a few days after. But unfortunately, that is it for me. I've worked on this over 2 weekends, and it's time to get it out. I know it hasn't been that much work, but I've been kind of swamped with homework, as you do. And yeah, so if you liked it, make sure to hit the like button. If you didn't, you know what to do. But that is going to be it for me today, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.